It's tangerine time. I'm going to be taking some seeds out, planting the seeds, starting the germination process, and I have some young plants, seedlings, that I want to uppot. So come join me. We'll work on tangerines together. Hey, I'm Elise. I'm glad you stopped by. I love the color of tangerine. I love seeing a tangerine tree full of tangerines with the sun shining on it. I love eating them the best. And tangerines are very popular, especially with children, because they're small, they're sweet, extremely easy to peel. Now, tangerines are not native to the Americas. They're native to Asia, like citrus fruit, and they are considered tropical. But tangerine trees don't get as large as some of the orange trees, some of the grapefruit trees, so you actually can grow them in containers, grow them as house plants. Most of the America variety of tangerines is a cross with a mandarin orange and another citrus fruit. Tangerines are all a cross. They can be natural or they can be helped out. Grow them as a house plant, but make sure you give them enough light. There are many, many uses for tangerines. They're edible, they're medicinal, they're ornamental, they're utilitarian, they're easy to grow, they're a delight. They truly are. All right, let's go ahead and start. So all I'm going to be doing today is taking the seeds out. If the flesh still looks good, I am going to save the flesh and eat it. You just eat it fresh. These tangerines have seeds in them, which I'm very happy about. Recently, we bought some gorgeous tangerines from the grocery store, and they were the bigger, beautiful, smooth tangerines, not one seed in them. Well, I take that back. I think there were 2 seeds in a 1-pound bag of tangerines. All right. One of the great things about tangerines is you don't need a knife. So if you're outside and you have a tangerine tree that you can just walk up and pluck a tangerine off, it will peel off for you. These little segments come out really, really easy. It doesn't have quite the white pith on it like some oranges and grapefruit have. Now don't throw your peels away. Oh, this really smells good. Don't throw your peels away. There are people who actually use the peels and make tangerine tea. You can use it in potpourri. You can zest it for cooking. You can infuse oils, vinegars, liqueurs. Use your tangerines in salads. Anything. Anything that you would use citrus on, you can use tangerines on. This also can go in my compost pile. I can earth compost with it. I can put it around plants to help deter ants and other pests. So you don't have to waste anything. And these little bitty jewels of fruit, isn't that neat? And they are so juicy. The one I ate earlier, as soon as I broke it in half, it just spewed juice all over me. I thought I was going to have to go get a bib. So let me see if I can open this one up without actually spraying the camera. See all the juice? Maybe a white plate's not the best thing to do it on, right? But very, very juicy. And it will have seeds. That one didn't, but hey. They are small seeds. These are small tangerines. So there's a seed, but that is a nice size, fat, viable seed. And that's what I want. So I'm going to put my seeds over in this strainer. So I'm going to go through these tangerines, or most of them, and extract the seeds so I can have seeds to plant. If there's any, like I said, nice pulp left, I'll use that. I have some yogurt I want to mix it with, or I'll just eat it fresh. Fantastic way to get your vitamin C, and vitamin C is an antioxidant. It's really good for you. Nice seed. Those are so good. Now, you can go ahead and just pop them in your mouth with the seed in them. Chew on the flesh. And then when you get through, you'll want to throw away most of your white material, or some people do eat it. It is healthy for you. And spit your seeds out. So you're doing double duty. You're getting your daily vitamin C, you're cleaning up the tangerine, and you're getting your seeds. And those are nice, pretty seeds for these little bitty sections of tangerine. But that's how easy it is. Just peel them off. Take your sections out. Now, if you want to juice these, the best thing to do is put them in a blender and do a light blend with them. That will also separate some of your seeds, because they won't hold up to go in a manual juicer. Wow, that's really good. Nice. Excuse me. I know lots of people don't like seeds. They think seeds are a nuisance, and that's why the growers have tried to breed seeds out. Now, there are times that plants produce fruit without any seeds, but lots of times there is intervention here to breed out the seeds. I want seeds in my fruit. I want that ability to go ahead and plant out the seeds if I want to. The seeds are edible. Excuse me, just a moment. Get a little water. Okay, the seeds are edible. The peels are edible. The tangerine is edible. The leaves are edible. So if you're interested in that, you might do a little homework about all the great benefits of tangerines. Growing conditions. Full sun is a tropical fruit. Don't try to plant your seeds if you're under 50 or 60 degrees. They will freeze if you're in a really cold area. But again, the great thing about them is they stay small, and actually you can get dwarf varieties of seeds. Of tangerine plants. Well, it's time for me to go ahead and plant my tangerine seeds. I'm going to try something just a little bit different. Not new, but different. I haven't tried it in a while. I'm going to plant the seeds in just a yard soil. Now, lots of times they don't recommend, they as being the people who know everything, not to use yard soil for various reasons. It could have pests, it could have weed seeds in it, it could compact down too tight. I grew up using yard soil. We didn't know what it was to go to Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere and buy bags of potting mix. This is very, very silty, draining soil. That's what citrus likes. Yes, I do anticipate getting a few weeds. Absolutely. I didn't cellularize this. Now, what I say cellularize means putting it out in the hot sun and letting it bake. Some people put small batches at a time in their oven or in their microwave, but it smells really bad to do that. And since I like to emulate nature as much as possible, I'm just putting my seeds in some soil, just like they would in nature. So, got a pot here, got lots of drainage holes. I haven't wet this yet. I'm going to go ahead and put the seeds in. I have the seeds just soaking for a little bit in ambient temperature water. And that's so they won't dry out. Another thing you can do is put them in a wet paper towel and put them in a baggie to keep them moist until you can actually get out and plant them. Citrus seeds is best planted immediately. Although some of the citrus seeds, they are now saying, are more on the intermediate scale and not the recalcitrant, like tangerines. But they're nice, pretty, fat, plump seeds. And I'm just going to scatter them. Kind of a quasi-sowing process here. You can go through and put each seed in a particular spot. You can put them each in a little cell. It's whatever you want to do. They'll be fine just like this. Now I can come back Poke them in. Poke, that's a technical term. Spread them out a little bit while I'm doing it. Or I can come back and just put another layer of soil. Now I have other options when I'm using lawn soil like this. I can add some composted material to it. I can add some potting mix to it. Any amendment that you want to add. But then it kind of defeats the purpose of growing like they grow in nature and saving money. I have my label made. Gently press them. You want really good seed to soil contact. Now I'm going to mist these until the water is running all the way through the drainage holes. If any of the tangerine seeds pop up where I can see them again, I will just push them back down into the soil. This is going someplace very warm, and that's it. So if you've got seeds, and again, always save seeds. I don't care what anybody says. Save your seeds and plant them. Mother Nature likes to play tricks sometimes. And sometimes her tricks are very good. And we end up with things that, oh well, we weren't supposed to be able to plant that. But we do. All right. And I will say this, most yard soil is going to be heavier. So I don't use it in great big pots. I don't use it anything past a gallon size because it does get very heavy. But in a little container like this, and these are just recyclable containers, I love them, I use them a lot. We get most of them at the $1.25 store, but you can find them at garage sales, thrift stores. Maybe you already have a nice supply of them. So here's some little seedlings. And I just started them off in a recyclable cup. And you can use these cups for several seasons. I have some little 6-inch pots. I already have my labels made. And I'm just going to put my fingers through and dump them over, squish them a little bit, and take them out. Oh wow, I can already see the roots all the way down at the bottom of that cup. So that one's going there. Get in here to separate these. That one's going there. Nice healthy root system. That one's going there. This is still good looking soil. Alright, to plant them, just dig your hole. Put them in to where they are about the same level they were in your seeding cup or your seeding pot. Snug them in. These actually could have gone in bigger pots, but this is what I have available right now. And they'll be fine. And they can stay in here a little while unless they get extremely happy and those roots start poking out the bottom. And if they do, then I'll put them in at least a gallon, if not a 2-gallon container. That way I don't have to transplant that often. So that's it. 3 healthy looking little tangerine seedlings and a nice container of tangerine seeds. I'm going to get my hose, put it on the mist setting, and mist these very well until everything just runs out. The seedlings that I've just up-potted, I will put them in my plant spa, which again is just a little container with some nutrient in it. Epsom salts usually for planting like this because it helps with the stress. They'll stay in indirect light for a while where it's warm. As they harden off a little bit, then I'll start putting them out more into the sun. That's how easy it is to plant tangerine seeds. And I can't say this enough times, and I know I kind of say it practically every video. Plant every seed that comes across your threshold. Ignore people who say it won't come true. Doesn't matter. You still have a great plant. Till we speak again, have a fantastic day.